So we're going to see if we can take a look at the Music Proficiency Python exam. There's a URL. You go to this URL, which will be included in an email. And what will happen is that you'll see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 problems to solve. You click on a problem and you'll be able to read through it. Each of these problems will ask you to write a function and will specify a file name. So in this case, I need to use the file name endings.py, and I must name the function arrange with these parameters. The names of the parameters don't matter, but you should use those as is. Then you read through the specification for the problem, you write the code, and you test it. So you can read this one, which says find all the words in this list, words that end in a particular letter. So let's look at an example. I'm looking at sorting, interesting, entertaining to see which ones end in G. They all end in G, and I need to return a sorted list. I can see that return a sorted list of the strings that end here. Here's an example of the big brown bear ate the dog. All the strings that end in the letter S, well, there are none, so it returns the empty list. The way you test your code to see if it works is you create a file with a specified name, endings.py, and you can create that file in any editor you want. So I have an example here where I'm hoping that this will be visible, and you can see here I've put a range, and I'm just saying return an empty list. I'm just testing to see if the system works. So you specify which problem you want to check. You choose the file. I'm choosing endings.py. You test it and run it. And it will tell you that you've got 2 correct, 2 green out of 8. Your goal is to get all green. You can only spend so much time on this. If you go to edit your submission, so for example, suppose I say, maybe I should return just the words themselves, but sorted. So now it's already specified. I'm going to test it and run it. This one got 5 out of 8, a different one. So it's testing my new code, and you can see how that works. Now it's also possible that you can run your code locally on your own machine, test it there, and then use the system, which records what you've done. When you've completed one, you can check your submissions, and hopefully this would say that I'd solved one, and you'd see your score there. Not sure why that's not showing up, but I'm going to try to fix that and before you do it, and you'll see where everything's going. That's how you run our Music Proficiency Python.